That's how we know we're starting to stream.
That is indeed the way we know we started the stream. Welcome, everyone, back to In Signo Vinces D&D 5th edition. This is session number 44. A quick note, I apologize to everyone that's trying to keep caught up. The past couple of sessions have not been recorded correctly in the audio. I went in, I fixed that. It shouldn't be an issue anymore. Something with the Windows 10 update fucked everything and its mother. So, hopefully that is no longer an issue. Other than that, make sure to keep caught up. If you have to fight through, it does have my audio at least, so you can listen to me talk to no one, or to myself, at bit.ly/LeafJackGaming. And this is again session 44.
Question, DM.
Answer, player.
Is everything a demon in this world, and is it going to be going after Windows 10 update?
No? Why? Because you want it to be fucked by everything. Windows 10 to fuck it.
Windows 10 fucked everything and its mother. I just have a feeling that that's an insinuation because I remember other words being used in such ways.
I see. So last we left off, the group journeyed deeper into the forest, following the veins of the trees to their source. After some travel into the night, they eventually ended up at the heart, the true heart of the forest, where there stood a ginormous tree with thumping, with the sound of a heart. Boom, 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 boom. Surrounding this ginormous tree was smaller, but still tree huge, you know. Trees don't get, like, small. If they have some age to them. Smaller trees surrounding it, which, once the group entered within their sight, the trees began to move and attack. After some brutal combat, and having Kylie go down for a moment, and then brought back up by Thok, and then more combat, the trees were eventually vanquished, and we find ourselves in the aftermath, with the tree's heart still beating. Boom, 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 boom. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Lee.
I'm walking towards the tree.
Want to stab it?
I'm going to touch it nicely first.
Well, buy a dinner too while you're at it.
I don't say that out loud, I just touch it.
Just trying to infiltrate it.
You reach forward and you give it a touch, and everyone in the clan needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, goodness gracious.
As the sound of boom, boom ricochets out, as the tree seems to be trying to protect itself as the best it can.
Well, Fleck and fail. See what Lee does.
Well, I'm not in range for the +3.
I don't think it matters.
Nope. Not for Kylan, who is good at will saves, funny enough. Then again, Lee isn't terrible. However, both Lee and Thok become confused. Both of you roll a d10.
I feel like that's bad.
I think it's do nothing. 1 second. Oh shoot, I forgot where that was, where I found that.
Just scrolled up in chat.
Yeah.
I'll scroll up in chat and I'll find it.
I don't think it was posted in chat, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. Wow, I didn't even notice last session at all. We're gonna have to go to all the chat. some lag there.
More like some drag.
There's a ton of random attacks from Thok in this.
That's from Jack. I'll just look it up.
That's probably gonna be faster.
Got it. One. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna. Copy
I got caught up. Sorry, guys. Oh my god.
Okay, so I don't take actions. And Lee can take an attack against a randomly determined creature within reach. So she would attack the tree.
Against randomly determined creature within reach. Well, I guess we're going to do Thok's plan and attack the tree.
It's not really a plan, it's just kind of what goes on. Also, welcome Raz back to the party.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Oh, it's not hexed, but I'm going to do 11 slashing damage to the tree.
Alright, you cut into it, and blood sprays over your face.
Seeing a confused Thok and knowing the headache that I just had, I'm stepping away.
The two of you go ahead and remake your wisdom saves.
Hi.
Whoa.
Thok, you're able to snap out of it at the end of you just sitting doing nothing. Lee,
Go
however,
up to tree.
Lee, however, is still confused. Roll a d10.
Whoops. Oh, that's not what I want. Goodness gracious.
So if we're attacking the tree, then do we get advantage or anything? Any kind of stuff?
Not unless you can give yourself advantage.
Okay.
That being said, Lee, you end up doing nothing. Thok, what do you
I'm
do?
gonna stab. Two stab.
Why are we stabbing the tree?
Fuck the tree.
Cut.
Technically, with a great sword, you are slashing it.
Not unless I go.
Sure.
Exactly the use that Kaito was meant for. Poke trees.
You slice and stab the tree, or whatever you want to do with it, and spurts of blood cover you over and over. Lee, make
Close the hole open.
make a wisdom save again. Okay, this time, after sitting there going, you snap out of it.
Can
Yeah,
I just
definitely
stop Thok from attacking?
No. I wouldn't even bother. It's like $4, so just throw it away.
Okay.
You're gonna
Your
stop.
turn if you want.
Yes.
Love you.
Yes, I would like to stop Thok. Don't attack the tree.
Why not?
I mean, I'm here to retrieve it. Or retrieve the heart at least.
Then get it.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that, but I don't think, like, stabbing it is conducive to retrieving it.
Cut it down.
I'm just gonna turn and touch the tree again.
I know it's gonna happen.
As you touch it, almost as if on cue, and everyone in the clearing hears a poof, poof, and must make a wisdom
I
save.
wonder what I have to do.
That would
Hey,
be a
oh, wait.
wisdom save.
I'll see you at the +3.
Awesome, so that's a 21 for me.
Jack, that includes you. Jack, you are confused.
Not if I'm lucky.
Okay. Jack, at first you think you're confused, and then you're like, nah, I'm fine.
I was confused about being confused. Wait,
A
Your
little
shirt
bit.
was backwards.
Mr. DM, I would like to make an active perception check.
You can make whatever active check you want.
I am looking in through the tree lines around us for any approaching enemies.
Okay, go ahead. Just kind of scouting through the tree line. It's still dark, even though you have dark vision. It's not like it's still dim light.
So,
You don't see anything.
since I'm not confused, I'm not going to lift my hand from the tree.
Okay. As you are able to keep your hand there, you feel a boom, 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 as the heart beats within.
I want to use my action to activate my Pact Wand and give myself a spell slot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt a Charm Person spell on the tree.
You may attempt a charm person spell.
I need to save.
As you cast
It's a
it,
plant.
nothing seems to happen.
It's a plant.
It's okay. And I just kind of stroke the tree.
It's the reason why it's not called a charm plant.
The tree
At
does
least
not
buy a
respond
dinner
to you.
first.
What was that, DM?
The tree does not respond to you.
I
You
give
said
the
you needed the heart, right?
I give the tree a hug.
Okay. The tree does not do anything.
Cut it down.
You said you needed the heart, right?
I think so, yeah.
Then just cut out the fucking heart.
I don't want to hurt it. Maybe
Well, it's been hurting us.
Well, it's scared. Don't you hear how fast it's beating?
Fox just gonna keep holding his great sword just up to the tree, so ready to attack it.
Doc, I think she's possessed, or at the very least an idiot. Cut down the tree.
Just bear with her for a little bit, and I will wait for her okay to chop it down.
Make sure she's not possessed.
I'm not possessed. It's okay.
That's exactly what a possessed person would say.
Lee, do you need coffee right now?
There are more important
She's
things.
possessed.
She's possessed. Cut down the tree.
Okay, and Fox just going to slam at it.
Oh my goodness. I'm currently hugging this tree, by the way. So whatever rules attacking something I'm grappling.
Grappling doesn't impose any disadvantage at all in this edition.
No, it does not.
Correct. However, I was raising the AC of the tree as there is a Lee on it. But you hit both times.
Oh, good. Lee armor.
Thok, on your second swing, you slice through part of the tree, and you hear as the tree begins to slump back, ripping slowly at where you've been cutting at it. Ripping like flesh.
Nice.
Blood,
Can I see the heart?
blood begins to pour, obscuring any sort of vision of what could be inside for a little while as the tree bends backwards and finally crashes to the ground with a really strange noise instead of a boom as a tree you would think would, as this one is very juicy. Inside of the tree, blood splurts and gurgles as if you decapitated a person. And in the center is a wooden stake wrapped in vines that seem to be part of the stake itself.
Holy shit. That's really cool. I know what you did, Matt. That's really cool. There you go. Is that satisfactory for you?
Do I know anything about what a wooden stake might signify?
It had already been stated that there was knowledge of this tree being grown from a wooden stake that killed a vampire.
That is correct.
I completely missed that history lesson.
I didn't.
Okay. But there's just a stake there. It's not like stabbed into. Do we see the heart it's stabbed into?
No heart.
Just the stake.
Yes.
Oh no.
As you look at this stake, it almost seems to beat on its own. Pulse. Not really a heart rhythm, just a.
Hey, Thok, are you like tapped on spells, or you got a little juice left?
No, what's up?
Do you want to do like the possession protection shenanigans?
On you?
Yeah,
Let's see.
because I'm about to grab this thing.
You're about to what?
I'm about to grab this thing.
I could try dispelling it.
I don't think we want to dispel it, because I think if you could, that would be the opposite of what we want.
What do you want with it?
I'm supposed to take it back to Aluna.
Okay. So let's see what does protection for good and evil do at higher levels.
Nothing.
Can I cast it at a higher level?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to expend my level 3 to cast protection from evil and good.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have left. Yeah. And like with all the spells depleted, Thok's like go nuts.
All right, I will grab the stake.
Okay. You grab it and you feel the energy within it. A mix of, well, not a mix, but purely necrotic. Very kind of overwhelming at first. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Nothing like overcomes you or anything. And it's stuck into the stump a little bit. You pulling for it?
Yeah, I'll yank it.
Yank it out, and you have the stake that must have killed the vampire at some point.
Okay, we need to find another stake.
Oh. Why wouldn't you say that before we pulled it out?
No, look, it's fine. Like things will be fine. Just find another stake.
Let's see, what kind of backpack do I have? I have a Dungeoneer's pack. I don't know what's in a Dungeoneer's pack. What's in a Dungeoneer's pack?
I'm just gonna look around, like around this tree for any wood that would be like dense enough to stab into a location. Can I do perception on that?
If you're just looking around, sure.
Okay.
Nope. Everything's too
Nope.
dead and brittle.
Okay.
My Dungeoneer's pack has some pittons. Or pittons, whatever.
Maybe we should burn it.
What are those?
Pythons?
Pythons?
Yeah.
Do you need those explained, Joe?
Yes.
They are the stakes that you drive into stone faces when you're climbing mountains so that you can secure ropes to places. They're part of the climbing kit.
Are they wood?
No, they're generally iron.
Okay, we need wood.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a whole forest.
Yeah, I'm full of dead things.
Hmm.
I'm gonna out from the tree. I'm gonna yell, "Hey, we need a piece of wood. We need like an actual good wooden stake."
This sounds like a job for a druid.
I sit down and cross my legs, and I remove my template for empowering a druid spell, and I start reading through it so that I can cast Druidcraft Empowered, and
Well,
in the hopes of making a stake-sized sapling grow from seed instead of a sapling.
well, hold on, and I will bring out my trusty quarterstaff and see if we could cut this up and use it.
Oh.
That's what the quarterstaff attacks were, Joe.
Cool.
You can definitely use that. If you just carve it up a bit and stick it in there.
We
All right.
so
Okay.
So I take the stake, and I would like to inspect the area that he pulled the other stake from.
Oh, about an inch across hole. Goes down.
Can I inspect the wood around it?
The wood feels like almost rotten. Maybe not rotten, but like oversaturated with liquid. Which,
Okay.
of course, when you touch it, it leaves a bloody residue on your finger.
Okay. Can I pull at it? Is it pull rotten wood substance, or does it feel like something else?
It's probably a little stronger than rotten wood, but at the same time, you could definitely start ripping it out if you'd like.
Okay. And do I rip past where the hole is? Did I dig into the hole and rip that out?
So you're putting your your fingers in the hole and trying to rip
Yeah, I'm
something
trying
out?
to feel any other wood in there and try to pull it out. Is there any single object with it or no?
No, it seems to just be a hole that comes to a point about
Oh.
6 inches down.
Okay. I take the stick and I put it back in the hole and I'm like,
It
I was
goes
expecting something else.
squishes in there.
Cool.
I'm
Also,
gonna
I
put-
realized that I metagamed. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're looking for.
None.
I'm gonna approach the tree with a decanter of endless water out.
Mhm.
And find a. What is the hole where the stick is now? An entry hole where blood was coming through before?
No. This tree is different than all the others that you've been looking at. It has the rings to circle its fluid. And each section is full of it. The roots might be able to are going to have something like that, but for some reason the tree itself does not. Still.
Then get a hold of a good sized root and rip it out from the ground and request that somebody who has something sharp cut it open.
I will cut it with my sword of sharpness.
I heard those are pretty sharp.
And then I'm going to start pumping water into this vein system so that it could start clearing out some of this blood that's tainting it.
Okay, just gonna start pumping some water. Okay. The water flows. We'll just say you're able to get it working eventually. Because there is that issue of trying to hold a decanter without it flying away against something like this. It seems to have somewhat of effect. It's around this time that you guys notice that there's a light breeze flowing through the trees.
Light
Off in the
breeze,
distance,
breeze.
you hear in the distance a slight whoo, whoo of an owl.
The druid is very, very happy.
I
Hey,
think
that's
there's someone in the woods inquiring about who we are.
I think you're crazy.
This is coming from someone who was hugging a tree that was giving us headaches.
You're the one that got a headache from a tree.
So did you.
I don't
All
know.
right, children, calm down.
Hmm.
Okay, if we have no other business here, we should leave as soon as we can.
Yeah.
The mages know where the heart is, and we're coming for it as well.
Sure. Let's go.
I cast Conjure Animals for 2 giant eagles,
Okay.
and then I transform myself into a giant eagle. And then we go up to find a way out of this forest.
Oh, we're in a clearing now, aren't we?
Yes.
Awesome. We can just fly out.
Yes. You guys get onto your mounts and push off to the skies. The moons are out, bringing some light. In the distance, you see a light source, the island floating above, with on top some city-like lights emitting from what you could only assume would be Miyakasel, the city itself. In the distance, you also see some lights dimmer, significantly less bright, of what would likely be the camp off the forest a little ways.
The Templar camp?
Yes.
Okay.
However, as you look upon it, you notice that it seems quite a bit larger. And more
The
spread
core.
out. Possibly. So where are you guys headed?
To Lalanda.
Okay. By flight, the trip only takes a few hours at most. And as you approach, you do notice that the camp is significantly larger, and the Templar camp, not only by the core, who have seemed to have arrived and have already made camp because they're really quick about that type of thing, but also more Templars.
Do we make it to Lalanda
And
without trepidation?
you fly over the trees. You see, as you pass by, small light sources floating within, but nothing affects you, and you do make it back to Lalanda. Lalanda.
Okay.
Everybody make a con save against exhaustion.
Oh. Okay, cool.
You guys been going all night.
And you are within 5, 10 feet of me.
So that'll be +3 on that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm rolling hot on my saves.
Rolling hard. Lee? Oh, you did? Cool.
Okay. Everyone's saved. So no one is exhausted. As you approach, it's around 3 in the morning.
We should probably rest.
The guards, the nightly guards are out. They recognize, for ease of travel, we'll say they recognize you as you approach, and pay you no mind. Where do you guys go?
Any objections to Aluna's house?
Yeah, let's go to Luna.
Okay, so you approach her hut, and you see what seems to be lamplight on inside.
Okay. I go up to the door and say, we need to approach this with manners.
Say what?
We lost him
Oh,
mid-sentence. Perfect.
okay. I was like, we need to approach these matters, and then silence. I was so lost.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. What I meant to say was we need to approach these matters with patience and politeness. Bum 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 really loudly.
So Thok proceeds to say we need to be polite, and then Thunderous knocks on the door. You
That's
hear
polite talk.
you hear the sound of chair scraping against the wood and footsteps to the door. Luna opens the door and gives you a tired look. It looks like she has not slept all night. Even though she only needs to trance, she's still getting tired and ready for rest. She's been working a while.
I take Lee and I put her in front of me.
I hold up the steak.
Welcome back. You have a stick? Steak?
I have the heart of the forest.
Oh. She kind of wakes herself up a bit. Oh. That's, come in. I'd offer some tea, but I don't want to keep myself up. But I will offer a tea anyways if anyone would like it.
Do you have coffee?
No.
No, I'm good.
She sits down at her long table and kind of gets some water for herself from a pitcher that is already there. On the table, she seems to have been working with documents there as well as her writing desk, as there are things spread out, maps, notes, scribblings, some documentation of what you can assume to be Mia Cassell itself. She seems to be trying to understand what she's going against. You all seem mostly well. Your trip was
Successful.
successful. What
No.
was there?
She
clears the spot for a new parchment. Sorry, I cut you off.
Mostly just the trees, causing some scary whatever shenanigans. You know how the forest is. Hopefully, this should help with that.
Forest seemed to be doing better after we left.
Good.
Some birds.
Okay. Just trees and their shenanigans, I guess. That doesn't sound all that exciting, but I'm sure I'm not trying to downplay what you've done. What you've done is amazing. I thought it'd be a little bit more extravagant, a little more concrete, I guess. Hard to change.
Well, we got lost in there, and then we found ourselves. Then we found the middle, and then we killed a bunch of trees that were around the big tree. And then Mrs. Person here was all like, "Let's be friends," and I was like, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, they chopped down the tree that I was trying to be friends with. But it's okay because it didn't get angry and stuff seemed to go back to better. So maybe it was okay.
Oh, well. Looks like it's everything that needed to be done was done. You must be tired. Tents. If you find a tent that's open, feel free to take it.
Is there a couch in here?
No, there's only her bed.
Okay.
What should we do with the heart?
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it, but otherwise, it's yours.
What
I,
it do?
I think I'll hold on to it for the evening at least.
That's fine. What's it do? It causes corruption. I'm not totally sure. That's kind of why we were looking for it, hoping to figure out if we could stop it, what it does, how it does it.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well then, I haven't slept for about 36 hours, so I need to do that.
Oh, yes, how has it been since we left?
Quiet.
Really?
The core has arrived, and more forces from the Templars have as well, but up above seems eerily quiet.
It's odd.
Alright. Go to bed and plan our whatever assault in the morning.
Sounds like a plan. Yes. So her bed is actually more like a one of those circle chairs, and she goes over to it, sits down, crosses her legs, and says, "If you would see yourselves out, that'd be." Sorry, I'm everywhere. As she gets back up, she takes the lantern and goes to the door, opens it for you all. In the morning, we will talk more.
Mm-hmm.
I leave.
Okay. Does everyone else follow?
Yep.
Yes.
No,
Okay. No.
no.
So Kylan,
I will approach Aluna as after everyone else has left, and slip her a note because I don't want to say this out loud for the party.
Ooh, secret.
Secret. Secret. I've got a secret.
And I'll type out my note to you, and then I'll head to a tent.
Okay. So Kylan hands over her quick note. Luna kind of just stares at you with tired eyes while you write it and finally give it to her. Just tucks away after looking at it, tucks it away. And then goes to her chair, lets you come out or head out, turns off her lantern. The light dies from inside her hut, and everyone else, you head to tents, find a place to rest your head, unless someone is opposed.
I'm actually going to leave the camp and camp out in the field.
Okay.
And while I'm out there, I'm gonna spend like an hour or whatever trying to attune to this, the heart.
Okay. So it's not an attunable item. It's not really a magical item per se, as in for use. What you do kind of gain off of it, based on your previous knowledge, is that this was a stake that once slew a vampire, and then when that is implanted into the ground, a Guthias tree, is grown from it. Beyond that, there really isn't much to it. It just happened to take on the properties of the heart of the tree, giving it that heart and corrupting energy that spread out through the forest.
Okay. I'll spend whatever rest of the hour reattuning back to my third item.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sleep.
I'm going to empower my homunculus with fireball, and we'll go fifth.
Okay.
I sent a gif in Discord about how Fox gonna sleep.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. Alright, so
After
we.
Kylan completes her trance, DM, can I meet you in private chat?
Sure.
Oh shit balls. Oh god.
Hi,
up?
Nat.
Hey, what's up?
After completing her trance, Kylan's gonna wild shape into a sparrow and fly to Mia Cassell.
Okay. So, as you do fly up there, let's say it would be about dawn, a little past dawn. The camp's waking up. Everyone is waking up, and like the both camps. And as you approach, you feel the presence of arcane power surrounding this island. Something you've never felt before. It's strong, and it's just you feel it through your whole body, and it seems to be emanating through the uh, as like a field around the island itself.
Is it stopping me from coming in?
No.
I'm just gonna fly in.
Okay. So is wild shape? I'm guessing the answer is gonna be yes. A magical ability.
I would believe so. I don't know off the top of my head, but I would think so.
Yeah, we're just gonna say that this will affect. Um, as you approach, you feel the magic leaving you.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
Okay. You get about 50 feet away from the island when, pop, you're an elf. And you
Uh,
begin to fall
I
out of
will
the sky.
continually be attempting to redo wild shape into a sparrow as I fall.
As you begin to fall, you fall about 20 or so feet when you feel some magic hit you. Make a wisdom save.
I'm good at those. Oh, not with the +3, obviously.
Okay, a 21. Oh, I'm actually going to tell you what is happening, and then I'm going to let you choose whether or not you want to actually save to this.
Okay.
As you fall, you feel something catching you and holding up your person. A magical incense.
I will cave to it.
Okay, you'll get caught. You suddenly, you're slow to a stop, and you're about 70, 75 feet away from the island when then you begin to rise up towards the lip of this.
Jesus Christ, look at Joe's face.
I know, he's making
Oh
stupid
my
faces.
Oh. Okay. I will come up into the island and see what happens.
Okay.
So it'll be about probably looking at 8 in the morning by this point, after a 4-hour rest and a little bit of shenanigans in town.
Okay. You rise up and you are met by a young lady, drow. And she's standing there with her arms crossed, and as you appear, she looks you up and down and says, "Ah, looks like I caught myself a little bird."
I humbly request counsel with Lindra Nofandris.
What makes you think you're so special as to get counsel with the High Mage?
Peace, a hope for it at least. I am an ambassador of those below. A neutral party between the two.
I see. Well, you were brave to come alone and so far, but we'll see what we can do. And she snaps her fingers, and two golems appear. They seem to
A
be.
counterspell.
You're gonna cast counterspell? Or
I'm not going to cast it. I'm going to cast it from my amulet.
okay, you're gonna activate counterspell.
Yes.
It's not really a spell. It's more of like a. I guess so. That would be. This is from Jekt, correct?
Yes, it is. It is his 5th level.
Okay. She begins to summon them. They appear. The runes appear, and then your amulet goes off and deactivates the portals, the conjuration portals. She gives you a look and says,
I come bearing no harm, and I have refused shackles from the Templars. I will not be heavily escorted.
"This was for your safety, but if you choose to, well, I have to escort you as someone.
You can't escort me yourself?
I have a position to uphold, and this is my position. I'm not leaving. My golems would have sufficed."
Heavy escorts, sir, are not going to be my fare. I have no interest in... As I look side to side over my shoulders, thinking back to shackles being upon me from Templars. Guiding hands and somebody else making my choices. I've come with no ill intention.
Well, this is war, and we can't just let someone from the other side walk around by themselves. And again, I can't leave my post, so I guess bye. She snaps her fingers, and the magic holding you up lets go, and you begin to fall.
I start trying to transform into a sparrow.
Eventually, about 150 feet away, you do transform.
And I will head back to Lalonda.
Okay.
Now no one can say I didn't try to make peace. Just to tell you, the idea was to come and beg the offer that I've been going after with Kylan for so long about Chrysos being a neutral ground and trying to find a way to end the war peacefully, all that fun stuff. But looks like her morals are going to have to be compromised for that to be achieved. Even if it's just as simple as her being walked by somebody else.
Okay. Well, that is your choice.
It is, and it's definitely how Kylan would do it.
Okay. Going back to the other chat.
Oh, they're back.
We are back.
So Kylan betrays the party.
She tried to.
100%. No, Kylan is there in the morning, though it's about 8:30 by the time you see her.
Okay.
Nobody knows what the note I slipped Luna was to kill all of you.
Cool. I don't think Thok noticed. He just went bed.
Yeah, well, what? No.
What the fuck?
Completely broke that.
What
Yep.
the fuck?
Joe's broke.
Why did what? What'd you
So
do?
I saw your disgusting face and decided to alleviate my strain by covering it up, and it broke everything. So there we go. That's what I wanted. Now it's fixed.
I'm still down here.
I had
Hey.
to refresh it.
Hey, can I be let back up?
Allow me to suggest not eating an apple on stream, please.
Oh,
In any case, you guys wake up. You may do your morning stuff if you wish. And you will gather once more. Oh, Lee, you wake up
Yeah.
in the field. What are you talking about, Flock?
I'm still down here. Like
But
I'm still
refresh your
down.
page if it didn't work. Everyone's chat icon should be at the bottom now, or video icon or whatever. Which mine aren't working right. Anyways, yes, Lee, you're waking up in the field. Make a nature check.
A nature check.
Yeah.
18. Wow. Okay.
So you've been in this area, these plains, for quite some time recently, and something about where you are feels weird. It doesn't seem to be the same like ground that you're used to in the area.
Just something.
Yeah.
Can I look around and see if I can notice anything more specific?
Yes, you may. An investigation check.
Ooh, I'm decent at that.
Okay. So you're like, this is weird. So you kind of look around, and your hand catches the edge of some grass that seems to be removed and placed back.
I will pick up the grass.
Alright, so as you pick it up, there seems to be this long roll of grass that doesn't actually quite belong here. And this, under it, seems to be a carved stone rune.
Oh, like how big?
So what you lifted up was about, at first it was just like a foot by foot square. It gets a little, I mean, it's longer, but that's what you started lifting up. And from what you can tell, this piece of stone that's under the grass goes out past what you've lifted up. If you keep lifting up a little bit more, there's more and more stone. All of it is etched with different runes.
Do the runes look familiar?
Do an Arcana check.
14.
So you're pretty adept with magic, but you're not really adept with this school of magic. It does seem, however, to be some sort of conjuration circle, or part of one.
But so am I definitely sure this wasn't here last night?
Last night you were so tired you didn't even take really much chance or time to notice. However, in the morning when you're getting up, like moving around, you kind of noticed. So, but now that you
Right.
think back on it, this is the same as before.
It was there last night?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to so how much area is covered with this? Like, is it a large area or?
You're looking at about a radius of 50 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move towards the camp and try and just get out of that radius, but I'm not gonna go into the camp quite yet.
Okay, you're able to back out of it.
Okay. Just real quick, as part of my morning ritual, I'm going to kind of focus on the sword, and I'm going to try and call out to Karsus and see, and tell him, and just say, like, all right, I retrieved the heart. Now, fulfill your promise. Anything?
Agreement stated. Says a voice in your head, raspy as before, as always. that you would deliver the heart to Luna.
It's not going to hurt her, is it?
No.
Does he actually say that?
Yeah, he just says,
I will
No.
believe him.
you may do an insight check.
16.
It's hard to tell with him. He always
Yeah.
has an alternative motive. Wow, that word was very difficult for some reason. Ulterior. Alternative, ulterior, whatever.
Ulterior.
Thank you. He always seems to have some motive that he never says. So, it's hard to say yes or no to that.
Okay. I'm gonna take one last look at the stake. Did it do anything weird in the middle of the night?
No, it's the same.
I'm gonna go back into the camp and find everybody else then.
Okay. Everyone else actually is going to wake up a little bit later, about 2 hours later, so give it about an hour from that point. So, because you guys had to sleep 6 hours to get your rest, while the elves only had to sleep 4. Or rest anyways.
Trance.
Trance. I read up on elves recently. Neat stuff.
All right.
Anyways, so when you get back, everyone is freshly waking up. Except for Kylan, who seems to be up, out and about, around.
So, Karsus is insisting that the heart has to go to Aluna, and that she has to take possession of it. And that makes me really actually pretty nervous. What do you guys think?
Why would you do it? Like, he's insistent, sure, but like, what would you get out of that?
He's saying he'll leave me alone for good and leave me with even a little bit more of his power.
What's your fear about handing it over?
I'm worried that he's gonna try and do something with her, or the heart is gonna end up being dangerous. I don't trust him is the big thing. I don't know exactly what's going on, but he's always got something up his sleeve.
Did he tell you what state the heart had to be in when you gave it to her?
He did not.
Burn it to ash and give her that.
He is big on keeping words and pacts. Let's do it. Hey Jack, do you want to start a fire real quick?
Sure. I'll snap my fingers and start a fire.
I
Okay.
tossed the steak in.
I'll hold a produce flame at the ready.
Alright, so you watch the steak as it sits in the fire. Doesn't seem to be burning.
I toss my produce flame at it.
It goes and flies out of the fire.
The steak does, or the flame does?
The steak.
I'm going to try and slice it with my sword.
So you bring your sword down on it,
Yeah.
and that takes a good chunk into the steak.
Thok, do you have any holy water?
Nope. Guess I do. But you know what I can do? I take my sword and I like stab it into there, and I do 1d8 if I hit it. 1d8 radiant. Goop.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it's a stick. You're gonna hit it.
Yeah.
After hitting it a few times, the stake breaks in half.
Okay.
Toss it back in the fire for a little bit, see if it burns now.
Nope.
Well, if we
Oh,
can't
god
turn it
damn
to
it. Now we
half,
have 2 sticks.
What if we just made it a good thing? What if we tried imbuing it with something good instead of whatever corruption it was bringing in the forest?
I have a
You'd
better
still be
idea.
giving- You'd still be
Okay.
given the heart.
I take my amulet. I'm gonna hold it against the thing.
Yeah, I'm down for this now.
So you bring the amulet down to it, and the stake shakes. Your hand begins to shake, and both of the amulet and the stake, they don't break or anything, but they're definitely resonating off of each other.
Check. Try your tattoo. See if you can unmake it.
All right. I will take hold of the stake in my right hand and try to deconstruct it.
Okay. As you do that, the stake. I can make an Arcana check based on charisma.
Is there any way to assist?
No.
So it'd just be a normal charisma?
If you're
No,
not
it's
proficient.
Is it not? Or
It's Arcana with charisma.
So, are you proficient in Arcana?
no?
Then it's just a straight charisma check.
Okay. I will luck that one then. Hold on.
Okay.
And
All
Same.
right. So you focus your energy into your tattoo and try to decompose whatever the stick deconstructs, right? And you do not alter anything.
okay.
What are you guys doing?
Let's just take it to Aluna and just tell her what's going on.
Are we still trying to destroy it? I have one more thing we could try to destroy it with.
Sure.
I cast Blight on the stick. I'll throw it in the chat
Yeah,
because it
I was
has
gonna
something
say.
specific for inanimate stuff. Oh, well, whoops, that's not throwing it in the chat.
I will pull it up on your character sheet for the description there.
Specifically non-magical. Well, it's probably
Washes
magical,
over a
so-
creature of your choice, so it does not affect the stick.
That was all I had left. Other than the imbuing it with good stuff idea, I still think that might be a good one. But yes.
How do you propose to do that?
Jekt can imbue magic into things. Like, why couldn't like a good paladin do it or something? I don't know. Could find a way to make this a good thing. I don't know.
Cool. Let's go to Luna.
Okay. You approach Aluna's hut. Seems to be full of some activity. There's no extra light on, but the curtains are open, and She is in there. She seems to be cooking herself breakfast. A little smoke coming out of her chimney stack.
Knock, knock.
You see her look out the window. Ah! Come in, come in.
So, some stuff about the heart that I want to talk about. So, the whole point of going to get it, like, yeah, we needed to cleanse the forest, but like the evil spirit that we went to clear out the first time, he still talks to me, and he told me that I had to bring this to you before he would release me entirely, and I don't necessarily trust him for obvious reasons, but we've tried and we can't figure out what this heart could possibly do, and so we're just kind of looking for your advice on how you want to deal with this.
Well, if you need to hand it over, I can take it. I think I'd be okay.
You're sure you like? I don't want to be responsible for anything happening to you at all.
No. This was something we were going to try to do eventually anyways. You're just expediting the process.
Do you have any mason jars you can put it in?
Yeah,
Just
or like
any
a
safe
lockbox.
places? Or like a lead box?
Yeah.
May I perform an insight on Aluna?
You may.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. And now I can't find, and there it is, insight.
She seems to be truthful. I don't have anything like that, but perhaps the blacksmith could forge a lead box or something for me.
I mean, I might suggest that, but I'm not going to go out of my way to do that for you.
I understand. I mean, there's so many things going on right now, I'd probably have to wait myself.
Then I'll just leave this here with you, and I set it on the table.
That is a little weird. She gets a wooden box that she does have. Just put it in here, and she puts the pieces in there, tucks it away. Perhaps that will at least keep our minds at ease for now.
Right. I'm gonna go see if I can get rid of this dude now.
I wish you all the luck. He does not sound like a fun time.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of step outside and sit on the porch.
Okay.
And feel like, all right, now what, dude?
You did very well. As promised, I will back off my influence completely. You'll be able to freely use my power, the blade you hold, and some other things will strengthen you. Though, I do have one thing that, since you did so well, I'd like to let you know. And I'm actually going to pull you into private chat for that.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I know the location of the firebrand.
Like, Jack or his grandfather, or
His grandfather.
he's alive?
Oh, yes. Very much so. In fact, he's here with me now.
Where are you?
The laughter draws on for a little bit, and he says, well, if you want to know more, you'll have to find me or seek me out once more. And the voice becomes a whisper and disappears.
Bastard.
As the voice does disappear, you feel almost uplifted that like this bad mood that you've been in for the past however many years, as long as you seem to remember, has finally become a little brighter. And the sky seems bluer, the grass greener, the smell of the earth and the bacon from the inside of Luna's hut so much more potent and stronger. So as your bonus, you will be able to activate your packed weapon at will, freely, free action, and
Alright.
you will have one more spell slot and one more Eldritch Evocation.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Okay. Awesome.
All right, I'll head us back into the other chat then. Okay, we are back.
Cool.
Thank you, Jack.
Hey. Oh, man. Never mind.
What? What's up?
I feel weird. Like I don't need coffee anymore.
Really?
It's unsettling.
Yeah, that sounds pretty miserable.
So you don't want it?
I mean, no, I still enjoy coffee. I don't feel like I'm about to die because I don't have enough.
Neat.
That bacon smells freaking fantastic, though.
I'm making plenty for everyone.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna like hands on the grill as she's cooking them. Just grab a fistful and shove it in my mouth.
Oh.
So you take a point of fire damage,
Okay.
and you eat half raw bacon. Make a con save.
10. It's 10. It's 10. I'm also immune to poison and disease.
I
I don't think
mean,
it's poison.
smell the disease or whatever.
I thought paladins
He's
were only immune to disease.
Ebola.
You get a virus. No. Double check that.
I'm gonna.
Jack, you head to the training area, and there are people practicing for what they assume to be an upcoming battle, and one of them's like, yeah, sure, give it a shot. Hands you their light crossbow.
Cool. Trying it out. See if I'm good at it. Do you have proficiency in it? I think so.
I don't think you do. You might.
I don't know about proficiency, maybe. I thought I just read.
I'm immune to disease. I'm not immune to poison.
Yeah, you poisoned yourself.
Well,
I'm gonna puke.
sorcerers start with crossbows, so
Oh, okay, then. Yeah, you're proficient. If that's the case.
Proficient
Fox,
in light crossbows.
you feel a gurgling in your tummy.
Yeah, I puke. I just embrace it.
Oh, it's not puking.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's the Thok special.
You feel things churn on the inside. However, it doesn't seem to be quite affecting you yet.
I'm gonna find the nearest bathroom and be all like, worth it.
It
Was it?
smelled good, but it didn't taste near as good cold.
It was off the grill.
Yeah, she was just putting it down.
Oh, she was. Oh shit. Okay.
It was half cooked, I should say. So you're able to run to the bathroom or the closest outhouse, which is probably the forest, and you take the gnarliest, wettest shit you've taken
You all just hear
from the forest.
God, make the pain stop.
Just shakes her head, closes her door, and continues
Prestidigitation, bird noises.
over the sun.
Drown him out, yeah.
Okay. She's making you guys French toast, bacon, scrambled eggs, and some water and tea. And she actually got some coffee from the marketplace just for you.
Ooh, they actually have coffee at this market? They didn't last time. Yes, updated wares because of the party.
Yeah, there was a demand, and a shipment came in while you guys were away.
Beautiful. Glad to know I affect the world in a meaningful way. All right. I think we enjoy our breakfast then. So, over breakfast, what is our plan for attacking Mia Gazelle? Like, did we decide on how we're going to get up there?
Eagles.
What was that? I can't hear you over the pooping.
After about 10 minutes of the worst shit, the hottest shit that Doc has ever had, he returns, smelling disgusting.
Prestidigitation to clean him up.
Ugh. Okay.
Prestidigitation to wipe your ass.
Yes, that's one of the modes.
Oh my
One of the
God.
many uses. And just because it also makes a squeaky noise, it's like,
Look at my butt cheeks.
yes, with your butt cheeks as
Okay.
it washes them down.
Got it. That's true. Yeah, it's also more cost efficient.
Well,
All right.
Oh my God.
So anyway, all right. Now that everything is taken care of, we can get down to business to defeat the mages.
Ah. All right. So, Eagles was our plan of action.
What if we just took the rock?
I mean, I feel like that's less likely to get shot out of the air, or also more likely to get shot out of the air. I have no clue.
It's very obvious. So I feel like it's good for taking a large number of men.
What if I make it invisible?
Oh, that would work.
And like, you know, you'd still see us like floating in the middle of the air, but hey, we're a lot harder to spot than a giant flying bird.
Or is it just us attacking Mia Casero?
I mean, I feel like, what if we find a way, like, it's floating somehow. I thought, what if we, like, find a way to make it stop floating? And then everybody can, you know, jump in and attack.
I'm up for this plan.
Or, like, even it obviously teleports around. What if we just find a way to teleport it to ground level?
Does it teleport around? I thought it just flew.
I don't know how this works.
DM, what do I know?
It was definitely, when it showed up, it wasn't there, and then it was there. However, it could have been invisible, it could have teleported, it's hard to say.
I've got the book. Like,
It is not a function of a typical floating island. No.
all right.
Should we consult with the Templars and the Corps?
I mean, probably.
At the very least, if we're going to stealth mission up there, they should know not to attack.
Yeah. And actually, I have an idea, but let's save that for the meeting.
Okay, sure. So let's get your elders and let's get whichever loser is in charge over at the Templars over to.
Duncan?
Oh, guys, just by the way, there's something really important that I'm completely spacing to tell you. Out in the field, there's like this giant stone rune.
Oh.
You didn't think to mention that sooner.
It's been a long morning. I completely spaced it. I didn't have coffee. I'm telling you now because I just remembered.
Well, we should eat breakfast and then head over to this room that you spoke of. Luna, would you kindly come with?
How about we change the order of that and not eat breakfast and go get the Templars and have them check out the rune?
I mean, the rest of us.
Breakfast is the most important fucking meal of the day.
All right, so you sit here and possibly die. I'm going to go make sure that we're not going to die.
Yeah, the rest of us that haven't been shitting our brains out have already eaten.
Okay, fine.
This is true.
Fair enough.
I chuck Thok a good berry.
Hey, that fixes his grease burn damage.
That's true.
You guys head out, Alun in tow.
Before we head out, I'm just gonna look to Aluna and ask. Speaking of expedited processes, have you met our arrangement? Do you have any update on that?
I haven't had a chance. I got coffee for Lee in the morning, and that's all I could do.
Understood.
I mean, some things are more important. Coffee being one of them.
Well, I knew we had our shipment in, is most of what went on there. But, let us... yes, Jack, you are able to acquire from the armory as everyone is being outfitted for war. They just think you're part of the group, and they give you a crossbow and some bolts.
Woohoo! Let's trek off.
Okay. All of you, including Iluna, head off to meet the Templars, or do you want to stop at the rune first? Because it is on the way.
Stop at the room first. Yeah, that's concerning. And
I'm going to continue to the Templars.
I'm also going to continue to the Templars.
Rune.
Lee, Thok,
Split the party.
and what are you doing, Jack?
I'll go. I'll follow Farch, whatever he's doing.
Okay, you will go to the Templars. Luna will actually stay back and check out the rune with you guys. So, we'll do the people at the rune. You get there, and Lee is able to show where she found the rune. What would you like to do?
so, pretty weird, huh?
Do I recognize any of this stuff?
Arcana?
Okay.
Can I
Oh,
help
shit.
point out stuff? Or...
Never mind.
Oh, that works. Whatever.
As you guys
Cute dance.
do a little bit of a clearing it away some to get a better look, as well as studying it, Thok, you are able to determine that this rune will create a conjuration circle connected to the Nine Hells.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
take my amulet, press it against it.
It's not inherently magic on its own. It's just a conduit for magic.
Fuck. Can I try breaking it?
You made an attempt.
Okay. And the entire time I'm gonna be like, oh, that's it. This is resources for creating a portal. Hiya! Hiya!
What kind of portal? For where?
To the 9 hells.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what was Duncan's plan?
For what?
For like endgame sacrificing you shenanigans? What was that all
What?
about?
You guys have no idea about that.
Yeah.
I haven't told anyone.
That
really.
was a pre-private chat time.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember what I do or don't know then.
Okay.
Oh, so we don't know anything about what Duncan's plan is at all?
No.
No idea.
Okay. Never mind then.
I'm still just trying to break it.
At best, we have suspicions of his motives.
Except for Jack.
Yeah, I believe it was a little bit discussed that this is what he wanted to do.
Not with
No?
any of us.
No.
It was just between me and the demon.
Alright. It was a devil, but yes.
Devil,
You,
yeah.
you might be right. Okay.
I feel like I do know that he's trying to sever magic from the world.
Right. We do know that.
And Jack did show us the dagger, but he didn't say anything about it.
He showed me
I
that.
only showed Far Traveler,
Showed Far Traveler. Gotcha.
but I didn't. I just said, because I was pissed off that Thok has agreed to work with Duncan, and then was upset about the whole thing. And Far Traveler and I talked, and I said, yes, I have a plan, and I just kind of palmed the dagger. Didn't really say much about it.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Woo!
Attempting to break runes.
Yes.
Okay, you do significant damage to a small section of the conjuration circle.
I'm trying to break the whole thing.
I know, I understand this. The process of doing that will take a long time by yourself.
We should get the Templars to help destroy this while we do our plan thing.
Okay. Then 2 more, just for good measure.
Okay. You just... About a 5-foot square of the runes are just slashed.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's hurry.
Luna is
Alright.
close to toe. So, as you guys rush, Far Traveler and Jekt and Kylan, are you guys booking it, or are you just kind of walking,
Booking it.
Running.
running straight?
I'm not outpacing anybody, but it's kind of casual for me.
Okay.
Cunning actions.
So you guys will not catch up with the rest of the party until they have slowed down a little bit, but it won't take you guys long to get there, for sure. That being said, the 3 that make it to the camp first, where are you heading?
It's head tent.
Head tent of the core, or
No, the Templars.
Templar head? Okay. Knowing what you're looking for, it doesn't take you guys long to find it. It's in the center of the camp. Large and magnificent as it is, and the front flaps are open, and inside you see Octavia and Duncan around the war table.
Do they notice our approach?
They seem to be deep in discussion.
Okay. I will approach, and if they don't notice, then I'll see what they're talking about. If they do notice, then we'll handle it from there.
Are you being purposefully stealthy?
I am being naturally stealthy, which for me is very difficult to not be stealthy.
But you're also easy to point out in a crowd.
Quite a conundrum, isn't it?
Confused by Far Traveler's state of stealth or not, I will actively attempt to stealth.
I can see him, but I feel like I shouldn't. Jack, do you want to join in their stealthing?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys approach fairly stealthily. And as you do approach, you hear conversation along the lines of what they're saying. Without them, how are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to get up there? We need a small group to get up there. Well, we just need to convince them to come down to us, and then we take care of them on our field. It's too much of an advantage on their part. We don't have much of an option. We have protection set up. Oh, there they are. Good. Oh, yes. It's good to see you. It's been about a day and a half, 2 days. I hope you're all in good health, so I don't see Thok. Duncan says.
One of our members has found something disturbing that we wish to bring to your attention.
Go ahead.
There is a rune that's about, 50 by 50? Is that what you said?
The concentration circle, the runes along it, is 50 foot in radius.
So, yeah, I'll give a description of what I saw as I was leaving the other group.
Okay. You got a glimpse of some of the runes. This is indeed not good. We need to get that destroyed immediately. He gestures to his squire. Send word to Battalion 5 and have them head to... Was it towards the Londa? I'm guessing.
I will give them the best description I can give them, because I don't know.
The answer was yes. And, okay. Yes, send them there and have them destroy that stone circle until it is nothing but dust. Yes, sir. And the squire rushes off. That should be the end of that.
Foreshadowing.
Where's the rest of the group?
They stayed behind to investigate it of their own accord.
Good. Shall we wait for them to arrive then, or should we head ourselves some way?
If I look over there, do I see them coming, or is that too far away?
With the density of the camp, you can't really see out of it, so you don't know.
Then my suggestion is we go give them support in case the mages are protecting that.
Okay. A good choice. Just let us meet them there, then. Octavia kind of gives him a glance, and I will stay here and continue commanding the troops. Sounds good. And he begins following you out of camp.
Well, I'm going to look for any core.
The core, there's a few sporadically, but they're not too deep into this camp itself. They seem to be keeping mostly to themselves. And their camp is south of this one, slightly segregated.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna get one of them and tell them to go tell the elders in case something happens to join in, because it's possible there will be a conflict soon.
Yes, brother. And one of them heads off to the south.
Then we can go.
You two groups meet up near the edge of the Templar camp. A little ways in. Oh, there they are. They're already heading this way. And Duncan struts up to Thok, offers his hand for a hand clasp, an arm clasp. Like,
Go for it.
I'm sure you were productive in your 2 days off.
It wasn't off. We had shit to do.
Excuse me, your 2 days sabbatical, if you will.
We were successful, yes.
Good. I'm sure it was. Anyways,
This
What
rune
news?
is a dormant portal to the Nine Hells.
that is most concerning. A mage
yeah.
tactic for sure
Yes.
to bring devils into our war.
Insight check.
Yeah. Gonna do that too.
Oh,
also
shit.
do it.
Damn.
Oh.
Son.
I mean, I probably don't have to, but
Well, I mean, I passed through that.
Never mind.
I passed through the mage complex earlier, so obviously that's true.
Thok, you're able to tell that he's trying to make you feel good about your accomplishments.
Sincerely, or ulterior motive? Do I know?
It's a strange mix of both. Like he's actually trying to be sincere about it, but at the same time, you can tell that there's something he's holding back.
Okay. Got it. What about the portal? I was actually interested in that.
I don't understand.
Like,
Already
I was
gave you
doing an
info on
insight check on the, like, on his statement. Oh, yes, it seems to be mage thing. Bleh.
I mean,
But
yeah,
it-
that seems
Oh.
truthful.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be like... Thanks. Anyway. And kind of like gather my thoughts around a little bit. Yeah, get your men to destroy this immediately. And
Already
also
on it.
keep on the lookout for any other ruins that may be around the field as well.
Good call. What about my square? You! And he points to just some random guy walking by. Yes, Commander. Gather a search party. You're in charge. Find more runes. Sir. Then he gives a little bit more of a detailed explanation. Oh, yes, sir. Right away. And he heads off and gathers some people. And some people around that were noticing him talking immediately perk up and follow him along to give him a little bit more of a backing to what he's trying to say. Or trying to do. Should be handled.
Good. Alright, now we have the matter of importance of getting up there. And I have an
Right.
idea.
what's
I would
your
love to
idea?
hear it.
So, normally before, if we have two up... I've read up on history of battles, or even just fiction of battles, and usually if there are two opposing sides and they both have armies, they send two messengers to discuss stuff. Correct?
Typically, before a big fight, we try to have some sort of negotiations, but the mages have not complied in a long time.
So, do you think it'd be possible to set up a massive distraction so a small group of forces can make their way into the island and attempt to bring it down?
Sorry, repeat that. I spaced.
Okay. Do you think that a distraction can be caused so that all the direction is looking, the entire army is looking in one direction, while a small force of us work our way onto the island and bring it down?
That sounds good and all, but how do we get up there?
I'm gonna point to
Go
Kylan.
with that.
I have a really big bird.
That seems to be a very good start, but it'll be seen from miles away.
Point to Lee.
I'm good at what I do.
Infiltration expert.
If you are confident that you can get up there safely, then I'm in. In this case, safely refers to getting up there without being shot out of the sky.
Yeah. So, do you think, and also Far Traveler, I'd like to include this with you too. Do you think that you two be able to work up a big enough distraction so that everyone is looking at the entire mage army is looking at this certain area?
I don't have any plans to cause anything like that.
I have an idea.
I'm talking about the core.
Do we have a core island? Did the core bring their island?
No, the core did not bring their island.
Yes, I'm gonna bring my entire house with me.
No, they did not, and we were hoping you had the plans because we have no way of actually having them come to us unless you have something of theirs that we could hold ransom. We're kind of in a bad position and we're trying to get this moving as fast as possible.
I mean, to be fair, you sit on this giant, summoning circle that they probably set, and eventually they'll probably come to it. But
if it's connected to the 9 hells, the only thing coming out of that thing will be devils. Yeah.
Right, but I would think they'd have to come down to activate it, wouldn't they?
I don't know how magic works.
Do I know?
You can roll an Arcana check. However, Thok would know that someone has to come and actually activate it. So yes, what Lee is saying is correct. Archelver, however, he does not know that.
Fair enough.
But I will tell Thok that he knows at least.
Oh yeah. So we would need people to stand guard around these runes to make sure that no mage tries to open the portal, and if there are any other portals surrounding the area as well, then to guard those too.
So they would need to come down to use the runes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
That is a start for sure.
Then, I mean, do we know enough about the type of rituals they do to fake like we're trying to activate this?
Does Thok actually know the correct ritual? However, it is an arcane magic that he does not have control over.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not suggesting we actually activate it. Just I assume the mages are going to be watching this thing. So if we fake like we're going to use their super weapon against them, that should cause a pretty serious distraction.
And I have another idea as well on top of that.
Sure.
The Corps and the Templar are two separate factions.
Yes.
They could fake battle, and then mages could teleport down and join the battle. Then both sides go against the mages, and then
I feel like
we kind of sneak in the back.
if the Corps and the Templars are fighting each other, the smart thing for the mages to do is just let them duke it out.
That's what I would do as a commander of an army, so I agree with this one.
What also could happen is that they could see that the Corps are attacking the Templars, and the mages would come down and try to overpower the Templars.
An opportune strike.
Yeah. It's an idea. Ooh, you could send a Corps person to the top and then say that the Corps plan to attack the Templars.
And that has more potential. Like try and get an alliance and get them to meet and whatever.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though that again raises the question of how do we get up there?
Well, how did you get to... Oh, that's right, you said you had portals. Do you have any catapult that can send a message? Like you did with Chrysos?
Sorry.
Not that far. And also we used an arrow for Chrysos.
Then attach a person in the catapult and then shoot it.
Goodness gracious.
Let's table that idea for now. Let's
Let's
see if we can't figure
burn
something else.
that idea and pretend he didn't say that.
I'm smart, guys.
It was a good idea, Thok. Like they said, it's just tabled for now.
Ooh. Templars do not have a view of the sky.
What?
Say again?
That
Templars
sentence,
do not have view of the sky. Mages
it's right
do.
there.
So Korra could spell something out to the mages in some kind of language that Templars wouldn't understand.
You mean on the ground?
Yes.
So they have a viewpoint from the sky.
Yeah.
I understand now. That wouldn't be a bad plan, but I feel like an increment message would take far too many materials.
Not if it makes it look like it's farming.
Crop
Farming.
circles.
Yeah, like take a hoe, get a bunch of people. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know.
Yeah, just like you do in the brothels.
Yeah.
You make this so hard.
That's what they do.
That was Matt speaking.
I know. But we're not seeing a clear solution because we're not smart.
Okay. Do we want to pause and brainstorm?
Sure.
Alright. Duncan will give one more suggestion before we rest. I like the plan of setting up some sort of small strike force where we go up there and destroy whatever they're using to float. Preferably after moving it a little ways away so we don't hurt anything on the ground.
I'd have no idea how to do that.
Well,
Move it, that is.
oh, well. That I'm not 100% sure. But I know how to take it out of the sky. I've done that myself.
Mm,
Please share.
you stab an eyeball in the
That
thing.
was to take out all of them.
Oh,
Individually, each one of them has a center, a core with energy. And what you do is you go in there and you blow up or destroy all of their magics, and that is liberate the core. And that is how, like, they stop floating, so they fall.
very technical terms.
I don't know magic, I just know how to break things. It's also been a long time since I've had to do it.
Like father, like son.
He turns to Thok and gives an awkward smile. Yes! We are very similar.
Stop trying.
He just kind of looks away. Now, let us go to the war room and discuss further what we want to do. And that is where we're going to end it for the evening.
Okay.
Woo! Story. That hit most things. Alright,
Level
thank
up.
you all for playing. And thank you all for watching. And as always, stay classy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.